Meghan and Harry face a new crisis. The Sussex brand has been tarnished and their stardom has gone down. Hello and a very warm welcome to the Sussex Daily news channel. After the very cool reception the Sussexes had received upon their visit in the UK, they returned back to the United States of America to carry on with their various schemes. We don't know exactly why the couple didn't attend any of the other Jubilee events, since they had been so excited about being part of them. And who was it who paid for the private jets from California to London? Or did they simply just hitch a ride? An outside source has claimed that the couple did in fact hitch a ride. The outside source does not want to be named because they have enough scandals of their own right now to deal with. So, were the flights privately funded, or did a company or a foundation cough up? If so, was there a misappropriation of funds? Meanwhile, Harry continues with his self-pity and his lawsuit against ANL, where he claims that their article has tarnished his name. Despite Harry's tales of woe, he has got back into the saddle for his polo team. Unfortunately, he fell off several ponies and was observed being consoled by an old friend who happens to be a pretty blonde. Meghan Markle's repertoire seems to consist of stage photograph shoots and fake surprise visits, using charities for public relations as well as plagiarism. There is nothing really new to observe, except that some charities have wisened up to the fact that there is bad publicity when they are associated with the Sussex duo. And now it seems there are a few royal reporters who are not even bothered to mention the Sussexes in their stories. A High Court judge has now begun overseeing a preliminary hearing after Prince Harry made a libel claim against the Mail newspaper publisher over an article about his legal case against the Home Office. It seems that Harry lied about offering to pay the police privately for his protection, and that his public relations team put out misleading statements in order to avoid a public backlash when the Sussexes demanded their 24/7 protection wherever they went in the world. In March 2020, stories were all over the media where it was stated that the Sussexes were attempting to make a deal where they would pay privately for personal visits. They wanted half in and a half out deal, and they wished for the taxpayer to pay for any other engagements. At this time, Meghan and Harry did not object or attempt to sue any media outlets, let alone dispute the fact that this offer was made. The claim may be irrelevant, since it is of public knowledge that one simply cannot offer to pay the police privately. It was seen as an attempt by the couple to try to force the hand of government to give in to their demands. Unfortunately, Meghan and Harry did not get what they wanted. So then Harry was seen back in Santa Barbara playing horse polo. He was joined by Meghan's pals, David Foster, Catherine McPhee, and their child. Harry was aware that the paparazzi were there too. Perhaps they had been hired to take some photographs. Harry was observed preening himself and posing, although at times he did look quite ridiculous. One wonders what Netflix thinks. How much more money can they lose? Do the locals of Montecito love this couple, or are they silently laughing at them, as were the crowds who booed outside St. Paul's at that Jubilee Thanksgiving? Disparaging remarks were made about the couple in a recent local newspaper. Fun was made over their weekend lunch, and the couple does not appear to be loved or embraced by the American citizens either. Top UK tabloids have been mean about the couple in the past, but now we have the United States tabloids and local newspapers laughing at them, and they do not mince their words at all. America has the First Amendment, which allows them the right to voice their opinions, whether Meghan Markle or Harry like it or not. A tweet made by a United Kingdom women's organisation resulted in a social media uproar. The organisation praised Meghan Markle as a symbol of fortitude. The organisation has since apologised for falsely attributing an uplifting quote about human perseverance. They had been referring to Markle instead of its true author, the poet E. Cummings. It is not known how the wrong attribution occurred, or whether Meghan ever had taken credit for this quote, or if she was even involved. But the tweet from the women's organisation sparked a new round of online discussion amongst the Duchess's critics. Has Meghan ever lifted ideas or words from others and then passed them off as her own? The inspirational quote by the poet E. Cummings is very famous. When the quote was noticed by people on social media, they questioned why a female empowerment charity would promote a stolen quote by somebody who has previously been caught fraudulently passing off quotes as her own in the past. The charity only discovered who E. Cummings was 5 hours after the quote was posted. They had to realize that the comments made were in fact true. A few hours after the tweet had been posted, the organization retweeted it with an apology and clarified that they apologized for misquoting and that the original quote was from E. Cummings. The organization then deleted the apology as well as the original post about Meghan. They then shared the quote and properly attributed it to Cummings. But late on Monday, the organization had apparently been inundated with fury from Meghan's critics. The charity then decided to block all the people who had made comments about the plagiarized quote. They made their social media account private to stop people commenting on the issue. But the damage had already been done. The charity is a useful one. It helps many women. But they have damaged their reputation, and this happened in less than 24 hours. The organization has limited comments on Instagram, as well as deleted comments that might have queried their support for someone who has clearly acted fraudulently. I had a feeling that this might happen, so I managed to grab a few genuine comments before they were deleted. An organization cannot be taken seriously after they have quoted somebody who has lied in the public domain several times, as well as posting an image of her when she has been seen wearing a concealed microphone in order to entrap people. Women's charities aspire to empower women, and in so doing, they need to choose their role models very carefully. Was the money that was sucked into the Sussex scam worth it? People will simply not trust charities who claim to support and empower women when they silence them and delete their comments that they are perfectly entitled to share. Censoring does not empower women, nor is trying to cover up the truth. The Sussexes are now tarnished, but because they have titles, they are still allowed to monetize the monarchy and bring it into disrepute. Since the Jubilee celebrations, the media continues to report that the monarchy is popular. While the Sussexes are spoken negatively about, the Cambridges are seen to do and say the right thing at all times when they are in public. However, there have been recent claims that Charles has been interfering with politics, and this does not help matters. This could be very well used as ammunition against him in the future. And what's worrying is what will the duo do once the Queen dies? Because actually it seems that this is what they are waiting for. We hope and pray that Her Majesty outlives their destructive relationship. Perhaps there is a chance that the House of Windsor may stand a chance of survival after all. And you, what do you think about Meghan and Harry? Please tell me what you think about this couple, and we can discuss the royal family. Please like and share my video with anyone you feel may enjoy it. Also tell me if you do not like my video. Do not miss any news from the Sussex Daily news channel by subscribing. Now thank you for watching. Goodbye and see you tomorrow.